Hi everybody, it's Joyce here from my craft room. Really excited to share with you our plans for the pre-Black Friday event we've got going on this weekend with everybody at the Volume virtual online learning events. We often do, and we will do again, our 20% off everything but laminators and kits, everything on our website, even the sale stuff. It's going to be an automatic discount this time, so you don't have to do a thing. Just look around, see what you like, throw it in your shopping cart. However, because it is Black Friday, or a pre-Black Friday event, we're doing something extra. All these things that we're showing you on the table are going to be 30% off. We've created a new category on our website. If you go to mycraftroom.com and you'll see a tab for paper crafting in the top left, click on that tab and the first category that comes up will be our new Extra 10 category. Everything in there will get you an additional 10%, or actually a total of 30% off all of these items if you put the code Extra 10 in the coupon box when you check out. Again, that code is Extra 10, EXTRA10, no space between extra and 10. And that's what you have to put in order to get the 30% off all these items that were shown here. And of course, you'll also be able to see them on the site in the category called Extra 10. There's Altenew, Thermaweb, Pink Fresh, Honeybee, Tootie, Creative Expressions. There's some Ranger things. There's some Sukaneko things. We've got some VersaFine Clear inks, Wink Costella markers, washi tape, all kinds of stuff. Score tape. Everybody needs score tape this time of the year. And all these things are available to you at 30% off. You just got to put that Extra 10 code in the coupon box. Everything else, you're going to automatically get 20% off on. You don't have to do a thing. All these things, you will automatically get 20% off. But when you put that Extra 10 code in, the website's going to give you an extra 10% off these things. Now, we have lots of stuff here on the table. Lots and lots. There's probably 250 different things, at least on the website for you. But we have some samples that you may not have seen before. So we just wanted to give you a peek at what you can do with some of these things. This is the opal polish from Creative Expressions Cosmic Shimmer. It has an applicator built in the top. If I can get it open, there we go. It's a sponge. You're going to unscrew the lid from the jar, get this a little bit damp, and just kind of scrape it gently through the jar, scraping off the excess on the edge. And then you're just going to rub this across your cardstock, especially the dark cardstock. It's so pretty. What I did here was I just embossed some paper and rubbed this using each of the 5 colors that we have. Just rubbed it across the high spots, and you get that beautiful pattern showing through. Then we have one of Altenew's Build-A-Flower sets. This is the layering stamp set and the matching die. This is the Flourishing Zinnia. And there is a sample of the Flourishing Zinnia. Another set from Altenew is the Incredible Stamp and Die set. Slide this out of the way. This one's really fun. Couldn't be easier. Simple outline stamp, a little soft blending in the center, and then of course you have the die available too. This one has always been one of my favorites. This one's called Polish Paper Cuts. This is an old folk art, and they give you all these shapes that you can die cut out of whatever colors you want and arrange them on your card. I had so much fun doing that one. A big favorite this year has been the Paper Cuts collection edger dies. This one is the Daisy Fairy. We cut her out of gold, set it on some purple cardstock, added a couple of little droplets, and you're done. It doesn't get much easier than that. This card we made using two relatively new dies from Altenew. The Bitty Blooms 3D die set and the Rose Wreath die set. And then we did emboss the background with a Creative Expressions embossing folder called Rosebud. Isn't that a pretty thing? Really easy. Another one from Altenew is this Open Blooms 3D die set. These are so much fun to do and so easy. I mean, if you're intimidated by layering stamps, don't be intimidated by the layering dies, because they just couldn't be much simpler to put together. And the instructions are all right on the packaging. Watercolor Roses is another one. Again, we've got the stamp and the die set, both on sale. Very simple stamping. Makes a really cute card. This is from Creative Expressions. This is Frames and Tags. Leafy frame. Isn't that pretty? Just simply cut out of some gold mirror card with a little sentiment in the middle, and you're all set to go. This is from Catherine Pooler, one of her beautiful background stamps called Rondi's Window. Keep holding everything upside down. If you feel like doing some coloring, there you go. That'll keep you busy for a little while. Geraldine did this sample with the Flourishes background from Catherine Pooler with a nice gradient ink blending over a white embossed impression of the stamp. Such a pretty stamp. Then we have the Parlor Palms die set from Altenew. This is one of my favorites. Now, we put it in front of some foiled acetate from Thermoweb, but you could do any number of things with this. Just cut out the leaves, cut yourself a pot. I used a different pot from the Mod Vases set, I think, but it does come with a regular cute little flower pot. Monstera. I think you by now probably know this is one of my favorites because I use it all the time. This is the Monstera 3D die set. It's placed on top of one of the Honeybee layering background dies, the Garden Lattice. But again, for any occasion you can imagine. Honeybee also has these great thin frame dies. You can cut, you're going to cut them all. You can cut them out of one color or many colors. But I thought that made a nice masculine birthday card with the diamond. And of course, there's this really cool hexagon shape as well. Now, this next one is a die that is not in the Extra 10 category. This is on sale, so this is really a steal. This is the Dear Snowflake scene. Now, all we did was cut a piece of the silver Mira Lava cardstock that we just added. And this is the silver color. Embossed it on white, die cut it rather, and put it on top of that. And can you see how kind of satiny that background is? I just love that. Another popular edger die. This is Dashing Through the Snow. If you're still looking for some Christmas card ideas, this is a good one. One cut, put it on your card front, and you are done. Garden Picks is another 3D die set from Altenew. This is a huge set, tons of dies in here. And look at the pretty effects you can get just by some simple layering of those die cuts. New this year, another edger. This is the Oh Christmas Tree edger. Now, you would have seen this if you managed to catch me at any of the few shows I did this year. Just cut once out of green glitter paper, cut it a second time out of gold mirror card, pop the pieces of the gold out and paper piece them in. These are actually only a couple of pieces, so it's not as fussy as it looks. How we doing on time there, boss? This is a favorite. This is Tootie's Madonna die. It's a beautiful die, obviously. I cut it out of gold mirror card. I just placed it in front of an embossed piece of cardstock from an embossing folder. Very simple. Cut a couple of ovals and you are all set. The Poinsettia 3D die set. Definitely one of my favorites. You can cut as many layers really as you want for the poinsettia. I just cut the 4 as you see them here, plus the center, and then I cut the largest layer a second time out of green cardstock. Actually, this isn't green cardstock. This is cardstock watercolor paper that's been colored with our magical shakers from Lindy's Stamp Gang. Those are 20% off too. Anyway, I just cut it apart and tucked the leaves in where I wanted them, and that is not a very complicated Christmas card with a lot of impact. All right, so once again, everything at my craft room is 20% off. You don't have to put in a code. You don't have to do anything except shop. However, if any of these beautiful things on the table that I showed you are of interest to you, be sure to go look at our new category called Extra 10. You're going to see all kinds of great things in there. We'll give you another quick look while we're wrapping up here. But all of these things are yours for 30% off if you put the code Extra 10 in the coupon box when you check out. The sale is good now through Sunday, November 29th. And I hope you have a great time shopping. I hope you have fun watching all the videos. And special thanks to everybody at Great Lakes Scrapbooking Events for doing these terrific videos for us. We sure appreciate it. We hope you all had we hope you do have a lovely Thanksgiving. However you spend it this year, enjoy it, relax, and happy holidays, everybody. Have a great weekend. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you soon.